Are you a creature of habit? Being a creature of habit brings its own challenges to decluttering. What do I mean by that? A creature of habit is somebody who is used to having things in the right place. Now, you might argue that somebody who is used to having things in the right place is not really prone to accumulating clutter, but I have to prove you wrong there, because the thing about clutter is that it merges into the background. We don't see it anymore at some point. It just becomes normal. A creature of habit is a person who is really good at finding a place where things go and then making sure they always go back, which only leads to a situation where a particular thing merges into the background and becomes part of the scenery much quicker than it would for many other people. So in that way, a creature of habit is even more prone to creating invisible to them clutter. Let me give you an example. A bookshelf, where you and I might just put books in and not worry too much where they're sitting. If they're not in the right place, it doesn't really matter. They're in the right area, and that's good. To a creature of habit, the book has to go into the right place. They will be potentially upset if the book is in the wrong place, and they might be potentially upset if the book is not there. So to them, what counts is that the complete set of things sits in the right place. You can see how that could have an effect on decluttering. It makes it very difficult to take something out because it involves a huge shift of perception that something is no longer missing, but it doesn't belong there anymore, which is a different approach that most of us have to do. We have to just go over the sense of something is missing, whereas they have to go over the sense of missing and things not being quite right. But how can you deal with this? Let's go back to the bookshelf. One way of dealing with decluttering a bookshelf in that case of a creature of habit would be to take the decision to rearrange things at the same time as you take things out. Let's say, for example, the books are organized by subject and then by author. And the new way of organizing the books would be by subject and size to make it look more appealing. Now, if that decision to change the layout has been taken, that is the perfect opportunity to take things out, because anything that doesn't move into the new layout doesn't upset as much. It will clearly not be part of the new arrangement, and the only question that needs to be asked in this case is, do I need this? Is it something that serves me? So we're back to general decluttering without having to take into account the idea of the habit that things are in a particular place, because everything at this point is shifting anyway. We're making use of a general change of the arrangement to slide in some taking out and decluttering at the same time. Sounds tricky, and it is, because people with ingrained habits are really having a hard time letting go of things. That goes from the bookish person who is kind of OCD all the way to hoarding. And I believe that part of hoarding is this sense of things sliding into the scenery. You don't realize they're there. Think about this. Does this apply to you? Are you having trouble letting go because you're going to miss the order and the organization? In which case, maybe you should try the approach I just outlined. Give it some thought, stay clutter aware, and come back for more. If you want more, there are options. Click the round logo to subscribe to this channel, or select the playlist in the middle to see more content, or check out the links in the description below. Oh, and feel free to like this video.